Hey there, everybody. Mike from the Beaten Trail. We are here for another episode of some interesting hardware. I get a lot of questions about our Insta360. So, the Insta360, just for people that don't know, has been around for a while. This is a version 4, slightly dirty version of 4. This is a 4 and it has two lenses, one on either side. Now, we've been using these for a while and they are great because they record all around. That's a terrible shadow. Don't put your hand up like that again. Regardless, these record 360 degrees and they typically are on a pole. Okay, so we have a pole mounted on our ride, and this, if we are on an ATV, this goes on top of our helmet. All right, we'll just leave it at that. And it records all the time, all around, and through software, it eliminates the view of the pole. Okay, so you don't ever see a pole. So if I had one of these on a 6-foot pole, I could extend it and it just looks like my hand is out. So it's totally invisible. And the reason I like this is because there's a lot of times something happens off to the side. The GoPro doesn't see forward and rear. You have your blind spots on the side. So that's why we use this. So just for practical purposes, just so you see, this is an X3 and the X4 is a little bit bigger. Okay. They both run around $400, $500, $600 once you get everything going, and they take standard SD cards. They got a nice little screen on the front. I really wasn't planning on going too far into details, but it's got a touch screen. It's great. Instant recording. You see a little flashy light. We like it because, again, it's just a great way to record. So always, if you get one of these, always keep it in the case. You can also get just a quick little rubber mount that goes over the top and covers the lenses. These lenses are very, very sensitive and very easily subject to scratches. So you say, okay, what can we do? They do sell lens guards. Let's see if we can get this without getting all my shadows and my green screen. These lenses come and they lock in place on both lenses. And so it's a great way to keep this from being scratched. I have polished with a glass polisher the X3 lenses, but it doesn't really work out that well. Any kind of disturbance on the lens will give you an aberration that you see later in filming, and it doesn't look good. So if you scratch your lenses, you're done. Regardless, we also use this, and it's Insta360 remote. Now, this is basically adds GPS coordinates to the footage when you use this with it. You pair it up your 360 and you have this. So I wanted to show just a couple things. You have the option of getting a couple different versions of these. Okay. Now I don't really need to be in this shot here. This 360 goes for about $70, and you can get this and it pairs up with the X3 or the X4, and it's great. We love it. We did have one. It kind of got run over, and so it lasted about 3 years. I just bought another one. That's the new one in the box. You can also get a different type of remote, but I wanted to just show you this, but with caution. This remote goes on handlebars. It's got a nice big screen on it. You can touch the screen, move it around, record it, all that, but you cannot charge it simultaneously while using it. And it sits in a charging cradle. It doesn't really show you too much what the cradle is like, but if you do use this original one, down on the bottom there is a USB-C port, and you can charge it. So what we do is we put this on our handlebars if we're on the ATV, or we put it on a mount, or we put it on our steering wheel, one of the spokes in the steering wheel, and we have this, and it flashes red when you're recording. It gives you all the how much battery's left, how much time you got left, and everything, and you can use this all day long. Batteries typically last in these guys, they typically last an hour and change, and we have a couple extra batteries, and I just have a little extra battery pack you can get a knockoff. But I wanted to just speak about this because we have some great footage that we record on this. This is actual video footage of when we did the snert run last year. And this is helmet mounted on the Grizzly. So you'll see the front of my helmet over here. And this allows us to have a full image of all the specs and stats, our navigation points, our speed, slope, elevation, and you can change a lot of these on the fly. Now, this GPS remote records this all in, and it puts it into the data stream. So you don't have to have this up on the screen. You can change it. And in the second episode of when we go over this, I'm going to show you how to actually work with this and do this video, because it takes a little bit. This is just part one of the hardware. So if you're interested in Insta360, skiers use them, cyclists use it. It's great for having it if you're going to be jumping out of a plane, anywhere where you want a full immersive 360 bubble. Now, again, this will show you the speed. You can put it in kilometers or miles per hour, however you want. And it's just a great way to be able to record this. And so we just wanted to show you a little bit about this. You can see me wiping wiping the lenses. It's very important to keep your lenses clean. And when you're flying along like this, you never know what's gonna happen. So I just wanted to, show you a little bit about that. And that is really the Insta360 X4. And we find it to be a great means for you to be able, really get fully immersed video at any one point. Now, back to what we were speaking about, I wanted to just real quick mention that if you do click on any of our links in our Amazon affiliates marketing, you can help us. And, we make 10 cents or $1 every time if you buy one of these through ours. And we also try to have them on our YouTube channel linked up in our store. So you'll see our shirts. We have our trail therapy shirts available. We have our beaten trail hats and everything. And it helps us support the channel. And just one final thing, I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who joins our Patreon. We try to have a little bit of extra items on here. We do have some behind the scenes footage that we have. It's really a great way for you to see a little bit behind the scenes. We do have some 360 behind the scenes. We have some videos that come out, some extended ride videos that we put together, as well as some regular behind the scenes stuff. And it's really just a way for you to support the channel further. Some of the higher tiers, you can actually be in our videos and have a rider promotion video and analyze exactly what you do and all about you, and you can be in an episode. So big thanks again for everybody. And I just wanted to say thank you again for watching our channel. We're growing. We're trying to get a lot more trail locations put in place to ride. That's pretty much it. So thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks again.
Thank you to our sponsors, Ride Royal Blue, as well as the Potter County ATV UTV Club and Lit Industries. Reach out to Pine Grove Yamaha for sales and service and so much more. Thank you AOAA for sponsoring the Beaten Trail. Thank you to all our partners. We appreciate having you along for the ride. Be sure to check out our store for merchandise, shirts and hats and so much more. Until then, we appreciate you watching, and we will see you out there on the trail. Thanks.